The meeting room clears out in under a minute. Chairs slide back. Laptops snap shut. People drift toward the door, already onto the next thing. She doesn't move. Still at the whiteboard. Every action item is there, written in that same precise handwriting. Clean lines, no wasted space. Deadlines, owners, all accounted for. She scans it again, like she always does, checking for gaps. There aren't any. She uncaps the marker, strikes a small line through the last item, caps it, and heads back to her desk. Calendar open. Next meeting booked. Done. 2 weeks later, the survey lands in her inbox. She reads one word, then reads it again. Adequate, it says. She leans back, thinks about the whiteboard, the clarity, the structure. I covered everything. She did. That's exactly why it fell flat. There's a study most managers will never read. Starburst Simmons Cantrell, 2006. Fortune 500 company. 5 levels of management. 134 employees rating their direct supervisors on one thing: how the leader communicates and how effective that leader feels. Correlation, 0.672, 45% shared variance. That's not noise, that's signal. But the number isn't the insight. What matters is what creates it. Leadership communication isn't one skill, it's 3. And most managers, they lean on one. The first is direction. Goals, expectations, metrics, what good looks like, what failure looks like. It's the language of control and clarity. The whiteboard language. And yes, it matters. But most managers stop there. The second is meaning. This answers the question nobody asks out loud. Not, what are we doing? That part's obvious. The real question is, why does this matter to me? Not to the company, not to the quarter, to me, to my time, my effort, my attention. This is where you connect the work to something human. Stories, recognition, context. Why this matters here. With these people right now. Some managers do this once in a while. Some skip it entirely. The third is empathy. Not scripted check-ins, not corporate empathy. Real attention. Noticing when something's off. Saying someone's name and meeting that person. Not the output. Calling out something specific and true. It's simple and it's rare. Leaders who consistently use all 3 and actually back it up get rated for being far more effective. The one who stick to the direction, they get rated adequate, clear, reliable, easy to work with, and forgettable. Look at your last month. Not your intentions, your actual words. How many conversations were just instructions? How many were updates, check-ins, task handoff? Now flip it. How many times did you explain why someone's work matters to them? How many times did you say something that had nothing to do with the output and everything to do with the person? If that first number dominates, you're not failing. You're just incomplete. And that gap, that's where your reputation lives. Because your team isn't just listening to what you say, they're reading between the lines and constantly looking for signals you're not explicitly sending. Do you understand what this work means? Do you actually see them? And when those signals are missing, nothing dramatic happens. No conflict, no complaints, work gets done, deadlines get hit, but something subtle shifts. A layer disappears. Not a door closing, more like the room getting smaller without anyone saying why. Until one day, the feedback says it for them. Adequate. This is what the E8 decision awareness model from Eloquara calls a compass selection problem. There is a moment right between stimulus and response, and that's where the choice sits. Most managers default to their strongest setting, which is clarify, direct, move on. It works until it doesn't, because you're navigating with one direction in the situation that needs 3, and the cost, it doesn't show up immediately. It builds quietly. It surveys. The fix isn't dramatic. You don't need a personality shift. You need range. Before your next meeting, write down 3 things. 1, the direction point. What needs to get done? 1, the meaning point. Why this matters right now to this team. And 1, human point. Something specific, real, about someone in that room. 3 sentences. That's it. Write them before you walk in, before the meeting starts, before you default. Okay? The leaders in that study who did this weren't more talented. They weren't more charismatic. They were just deliberate. They learned to speak in all 3 modes, and their teams felt the difference. Not just in the moment, but long after the whiteboard was wiped clean. Because here's the thing. Your team already knows how you show up. They've known for a while. But do you?